SimpleStamping.com. I'm so glad you could join me for another Now or Wow video. I've got a fantastic card for you today. This is my Now version. I did this card with the Summer Silhouette stamp set. This is one, it's always been a favorite of mine. There's some really great things in here. Now the sentiment came from Lovely Amazing You. Really great little quickie now card because, you know, sometimes we just need a card now. But if you have a little extra time, check out my wow. We've got a little bling, we've got another layer, we've got some dimension, we got all kinds of great things going on. So let's get going with our Now or Wow for today. All right, let's get started. Now the stamp set I'm going to be using today is a great set called Summer Silhouettes. You know, it's got a lot of great opportunities to stamp, create borders, flowers, leaves. Fabulous little set, one of my favorites. It was kind of fun to pull it out again. Let's talk cardstock. I'm going to be using Bermuda Bay as my card base. I have that cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, so it's going to fit into one of our medium-sized envelopes. My Whisper White is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So we've got a really great little layering piece. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with the stamping. I'm gonna use a Wild Wasabi ink pad and that really great leafy stamp. I'm just going to stamp it just here off to the right-hand side. And then I'm going to have those leaves kind of meet up right there down there at the bottom. I'm now going to come in with Calypso Coral. And guys, I'm just going to tell you, use whatever sentiment makes you happy. I have a Can't Thank You Enough, and that is from Lovely Amazing You, but it was so pretty. It was just perfect to go with it. So my stamping is done there. I'm going to bring in just a little scrap piece of white cardstock. Actually, this is when I trimmed all my white cardstock down to create the layer piece that I used that. I've got the bitty butterfly, and let me show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to bring this in so I can stamp. I've now got a Hello Honey ink pad and this little, oh, I don't know what you call it, the center of one of the flowers. But check out how I'm going to create my butterfly. I'm going to stamp there. I'm going to stamp there, just kind of up and along the wings. If you miss a little bit, you can just come back and get it. This is going to give me just a really pretty little butterfly image, and I'm just going to attach that to my card here with a mini glue dot. I'm going to put it on the right side of the wing, and the reason I do that is so that when I attach it here to my card, she kind of has some flight, and I think that looks really sweet. Now let's go ahead and add our flower. I'm now going to take a piece of Calypso Coral cardstock, and I have got the Pansy punch. What we're going to do is we're just going to punch out one of those, and I'm going to do a little technique here. I'm going to grab my Calypso Coral ink pad. I'm going to ink it up, but what I want to do is I want to stamp off once. You can see that's pretty bold on there. I don't want to go quite so bold. I can kind of line up those petals. It's not going to be perfect, and that's not going to be a big deal. It's just going to add some nice dimension to my flower. I've got the little tiny flower in full strength right inside. Super cute, right? Isn't it adorable? Okay, very simple. I'm going to take Fast Fuse, which, guys, I got to tell you, has become my new adhesive of choice. It's just become a favorite. We're just going to add that right down there. I can fluff those flowers a little bit, but let's go ahead and just add this to our card. You want to talk about a card now? We just did it. I mean, how simple is that? Ta-da! Now I'm going to show you the wow version, and let me tell you, it is truly a wow. Let's go. So for my wow card, I'm going to be using, these two pieces are exactly the same as I used before, but I'm going to add an extra layer. And so I've got a piece of Calypso Coral that is 4 by 5 1/4. And what I'm going to do, since I've already got this here, we're going to punch out 2 of the Pansy punches. But I'm going to add one more punch to this just to give it some extra layer. I'm going to come in with the Petite Petals punch. So let's cut those out, but hey, not to worry, because we're going to take that and we're going to layer it so you're never even going to see it. All right, so I have stamped everything just as I did before, and you can see I even made the butterfly the same way I did, but let's do something a little different. I took some of our gold ribbon. I love this stuff, so pretty. I'm going to take a Stampin' Dimensional, and what I'm going to do, let me just kind of fold that. I'm going to use a dimensional to kind of hold it together. Maybe I should fold it down on the dimensional. Might be a little easier. Yes, it's awfully long. I'm not worried about it because I'm going to trim it off. And check this out. I'm going to press that onto my butterfly. Let me go ahead and trim it off. See, it just kind of adds a little something, doesn't it? We'll take off the back of the dimension and we're going to add our butterfly. Now, to do our flower, I did it in the exact same way. Now, one flower is stamped. The bottom one, I didn't bother to stamp. I do have a dimensional holding that together, and you can see I kind of fluffed it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add that right there. But that little one that we stamped, let me show you. We're just going to come back in with Calypso Coral and that little tiny little flower. We're just going to stamp that right there. And to give it dimension, one of my favorite ways to do that, I love to take my paper piercing mat, and usually I have, oh, let me grab something. Here's my stylus tool. Just something that I can give that a nice little press. Then I can come in with a mini glue dot, like so. Get that out of my way. Super, super cute. Cover up this layer. But hey, we used it to our advantage, didn't we? We always do, because we never waste anything around here. So we can add our fast fuse on the back. Now, I thought it was a cute card, but boy, did that flower need something. Gold glitz to the rescue. Oh my goodness, I love this stuff. Because watch what we're going to do. First, let me go ahead and give these a fluff. I'm just going to take a good amount of that gold and put it right in there. And on my leaves, there's some little dots. You know what? They were just screaming to be in gold. Check it out with the gold there, the gold popping off there. That's a card that you can add that little extra. Take the time to add the gold glitz. It really makes a difference. Keep in mind, gold glitz does need to dry. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my two originals. So there's my now and there's my wow. Really fun cards, really easy to do. What do you think? I hope that you fell in love with today's cards. I thought these just turned out fantastic. Absolutely love the bright colors, and I love my summer silhouette stamp set. Now, if that's one that you don't currently own, you might want to pick that one up. It is versatile. You're going to love it. You can find that at one place, simplysimplestamping.com. I've got an online order button in the upper right-hand corner. Just click it, and I've also got all the supplies there on my website. You can just click on that picture, get over there onto my online store, order everything that you need. I make it so easy for you. See, do you feel the love? Do you feel it? Good. All right, well, be sure to check it out over at simplysimplestamping.com. Guys, thanks so much for being a part of my Now or Wow series. Have a terrific day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.